My open letter message below to you all is on a subject of existential importance to AMC Entertainment shareholders. I urge you to read it. Adam Aron. AMC, survive, then thrive. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. We're not going to take a lot of time on this letter, but I do want to bring it up because the timing is way too important for Adam Aron to drop this letter. And we have a lot of stuff to go over after that with AMC and a few other things as well. So make sure to watch until the end of the video. Hit the like button if you find value or you just want to help me out. Also hit the subscribe button. We are almost at 15,000 subscribers. Have post notifications on. Let's get into it. Okay, basically Adam Aron dropped this letter yesterday, July 23rd, 2023 at 4:42 p.m. Eastern Standard, and he has two written pages talking about AMC. The first thing that he wanted to clear up is that, listen, you shareholders must understand that AMC must be in a position to raise capital. He says that they're going to run out of cash in 2024 or 2025, and then it's going to be a problem, and that has to start happening to where they're raising cash like now or at least in early 2024. And he also says that, listen, a lot of shareholders understand that there are people who think ill about the stock. He goes over, he talks about short sellers, and he talks about how this is how we delete the short thesis. All right. Of course, Adam Aron's point as a CEO is to say, all right, we just need to raise capital. We need to save the company. We need to delete the short thesis this way before we can do it any other way. And I know a lot of you guys know stuff about manipulation within this, within Wall Street stock market, and he's saying this, right? This is what he's saying. I'm just trying to break down very small. And he's basically saying we need to put ourselves in a position to defeat the short sellers, which is taking bankruptcy off the table. Now, whether you believe that or not, I guess this is a CEO's job, but why did he drop it when he dropped it, for one? And for two, did he have two written pages up to drop it at this time? In other words, he already planned to drop it. Right when we set up for a gamma squeeze with all the calls in the money, short interest and days to cover at all-time highs, bro couldn't wait a few more days to post this. Right, the option chain was looking solid. There was a pretty wide hidden bullish divergence on AMC's shorter time frame. And according to Darren on Twitter, Adam Aron's tweet was to just justify a pullback, which is, in my opinion, the same exact thing that I thought. Now, what do you guys think about this? Why did Adam Aron drop it after a 100% run in the stock, saying, guys, listen, we need to raise capital, calm down? Of course, the timing was odd, but there could be one reason. It could just be correlated over to what Judge Zern said. And in other words, we might get that other vote to vote again, but this time without him selling shares to Antera. So Adam Aron is trying to fluff us up and say, listen, guys, you got to be sweet about this, right? I didn't mean to give Antera all the voting rights and rig the vote, but this time, guys, I really need you to know that we just need to raise capital. You guys should let me dilute the stock. You guys should let me remove shareholder value just by a little bit so we can raise some money for the company. If you guys are cool with this, if you guys are cool with him diluting and raising cash for the company to save the company and deleting the short thesis, drop a comment down below that says free AA. Plus, yeah, we need to raise capital, but more than 7.8 million moviegoers in the US and internationally saw a movie at AMC Thursday through Sunday, as AMC Theaters records its biggest and busiest weekend since 2019, which is pre-pandemic, based on global attendance and global admissions revenue. Now, this is just for theaters. Don't forget that they have popcorn, Visa cards, and Stubs memberships, and more, including merch as well. So yes, of course, we do still need to raise capital to delete the short thesis and save the company, but is it that much of a rush? And is it to the degree where we have to do that over them fixing some certain things and trying to spend less money? Now, AMC had a 100% rip and dropped 37% to where it's trading at right now, $5.48, still up 24.43% on the day, but a lot of people did see that big dip, and a lot of people didn't like it because your calls were in the money probably by a ton, and then by market open it wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be. Now, a lot of these stocks are having the same exact moves, and the catalysts are just lining up to justify them, right? XRP was posed to move, and the court said, listen, XRP is not ruled as a security, case closed, bang, 100% move. AMC was posed to have the move following XRP. Court case, settlement, not going to happen. Boom, huge rise. Now, they faked you out with 8, but we're going to talk about that in 1 second. It looks like AMC is going to trade how XRP is trading right now, where it came back down like AMC, and it's probably going to flag out, re-peak a little bit, and then come back down again. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but if you take a look at AMC, that's sort of what it's setting up for. And we didn't think we're going to have the volatility in gamma that we were supposed to have. We thought we were going to have more volume and gamma and FOMO than we actually had today. So it was kind of a false move, a false rip, a false call out, even though it should have happened. But this move is happening across the board. You saw the same exact thing with DWAC. This is what AMC looks like on the daily, the same as ticker symbol DWAC. All of these stocks are doing it. It's rigged. The SPY is ripping way too hard, and short sellers are trying to get some money out of retail, so be very, very careful playing these plays. But we're going to talk about a couple that might do the same thing in a minute that have not made that 100% rip yet. Now, Ape dropped 62% and then Risen 163%, leaving a 100% gain on the table as well. So basically, it just dumped off, and that 100% gain happened. This is all set up. Every single small cap stock that was posed to have this move had the move 100% to the T. They said, let's double these stocks, whatever they're trading at. Bang. This is a planned event. This is a plan for somebody else other than you and other than me to make some money. Now, AMC's options chain was looking good for the first time. 68,000 calls in the money compared to 27,000 puts in the money. However, there are a ton of puts out of the money compared to calls as well. And the options chain for next week, more expiring in the money than out of the money. But let's just see how long that holds up. I doubt they're going to let that hold up coming into August 18th when there are a ton of puts bet on AMC. Also, we're not going to have the data for the short interest or the days to cover or the short exempt volume kind of come up and reflect the price action because we have a T+2 still. So just keep that in mind. We'll probably see that tomorrow. Now, I wanted to touch on GameStop really quick. I think a lot of people are going to miss the ship. And this is, in my opinion, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I dropped it in Discord a little bit earlier today. GameStop did not have its move yet. I think it's going to. I guess you could call the move down here that it might have had, but I think GameStop is going to rip again. And I think it's going to rip very, very soon, unexpectedly, like AMC. So calls on this thing is not a bad idea. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Currently trading at $22.60, up 1.89%. It never tracks that far from AMC. Just keep that in the back of your head that, in my opinion, this thing is going to move very, very soon. Now, I entered calls on AMC today. I dropped it in Discord. If you want to know my trades as soon as I take them, make sure to join the Discord. The link is right under the video. I used to not want to join Discords all the time. I thought it wasn't worth it, and then I did, and I really, really liked it, and it was really helpful. So if you guys are somebody like that, where you hear these YouTubers talking about Discords, don't get in all of them, but you should get in mine. We have options trading alerts in there and more. And honestly, it's just the most amazing people with the best vibe in there. So make sure to pop in there. The link is right under the video and in the top comments. Also, guys, if you want up to 16 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000 per stock, a chance at a free Tesla or Google stock, and $50 sent to your account, download Moomoo using my link, sign up and make a deposit. It takes 2 minutes out of your day and you will not regret it. Again, those links are in the top of the description and pinned in the top of comments as well. Now, the SPY is trading at 454.26, fighting this level as hard as possible at 453.50. It came up to that 455 level and got rejected exactly like I said. However, it top wicked a little bit higher, but that is going to be a major, major rejection level, as a few different banks said that it was going to come up to 455 this year and then get clapped. And a lot of people are expecting a recession over the horizon, or they may just be telling you that so that retail gets in last and they can make a bit of money or a bit more money on the S&P 500. Plus, some things that are going to affect it. In July, a total of $78 billion left bank accounts. Also, stuff is happening with real estate as well. So no, it's not a black swan, but it's definitely not a positive note. And since AMC was basically blowing up everywhere over the weekend, it was hard to cover what we're going to see this week. But services PMI comes out today. Consumer confidence comes out tomorrow. New home sales Wednesday. Fed rate decision Wednesday. Q2 GDP Thursday. Jobless claims Thursday. Pending home sales Thursday. And PCE inflation report comes out on Friday. Plus a little sprinkle on top. If you guys want to look at a stock, look at Mullen. Vanguard buys whopping 36.8 million new shares of Mullen. This is either because they are going to lend them out or because Mullen is going to have a tiny rip. And based off of the chart, it seems as if Mullen is going to climb once again to that recent high before getting knocked back down. That is all in my opinion. Also, guys, don't forget AMC is still on the threshold securities list as of now. This is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. I'm posting another video today on a stock, so make sure to have post notifications on. Share the video. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.